All right, what is going on, everybody? And my goodness, my heart is still beating Gallium after that last matchup as my rival boys, they survive in Game 7, and that one was an absolute thriller. And Gallium, if that match has anything to say, about the rest of the night here, we could be in for a banger here in the Novice League.
I feel like we're in for a banger as both teams sitting at the 6th and the 7th seed. This is insane Novice League action. The fact that both these teams are in the semis are ridiculous. Diffusion swept Kiwis in their quarterfinal matchup, and Acceleration beat the Vikings 4-2 to make it to this point. Should be a great matchup. Both teams have excellent players, and we're about to get ready and get into this one, Rockerman.
Yeah, the players are ready in the lobby. We're running a little behind, but on your screen you can see the bracket. We got some upsets, some big upsets there in the quarterfinals. Like Gallium mentioned, Acceleration Diffusion 6 versus 7. Who will have the honor of going up against Frost in the grand finals? That is what we are about to determine here, and both these teams are getting locked and loaded in here, folks. And my goodness, Gallium, this one hopefully could be one for the ages here as we get things going. The final semifinal for the Novice League is underway.
Yippee! This one's going to be a good one. I think this one will be for the ages because I feel like Diffusion, they have this stigma around them where it's all Kyle doing all the work, but D-Ben and Halo Boys are both very competent players in their own right. So we'll see if they can get that myth swept under the rug here.
Yeah, definitely so. We're going to have to see what they can do. I mean, both these teams have made their upsets, like we mentioned, and even working their way through the play-in tournament was Diffusion and Acceleration. That upset that they pulled, I think they surprised a lot of people, Gallium, as this one in the midfield can be 50 off the post there as they're trying to get this first goal in here, and that one is going to be sent away. But Gallium, like I mentioned, Diffusion making that run through the play-in tournament. A lot of teams were kind of hyping them up as the play-in team to watch out for, especially led by this man right here, Kyle, who's looking for the flip reset.
Oh, Sep down the field, and this team of wacky cars is getting it done.
Hey, you gotta love the wacky cars there. As here comes Sep, and I'm not exactly sure what that one is, but he puts it in the back of the net. That is definitely a battle pass car, I believe. Somewhere.
I think it's called the Imperiator. I'm gonna have to fact check that one.
We need a fact. Definitely need a fact check on that one. But yeah, they do have the wacky cars here with the Mirth there in Redwater. Kyle, oh my goodness, Kyle on his head.
What an insane play from Kyle, and off the Halo Boys pass there. Kyle gonna get a pass one and demo another one. You could tell Kyle's been playing a little bit of ones. No other player is gonna make that play except for a ones player.
Yeah, definitely. That is just a ones player mentality right there as he puts that one in the back of the net. And get to talk about him a little bit. We didn't really even get to go through these rosters. We started out pretty quick here, but again, on the Acceleration side, you see the squad here rolling up here. They pulled off that upset over the 3 seed earlier. They got Jolly Rogers, Redwater, and Septune. A lot of great Nemesis names. And on the other end with Kyle, C-Ben, and Halo Boys. And Kyle has been making a name for himself, and he's making a shot right here, his second of the game.
Man, what an insane play from Kyle. C-Ben getting a nice touch to the sidewall. Kyle going to capitalize off of that one, and a great bang play from him. And what I'm really looking forward to is seeing how this Acceleration team responds, because I saw some great responses from against the Vikings where they were down and out, it seems like, but they responded really quickly back, and I am looking to see that as the series progresses.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about how you regain, especially in these playoffs. We've seen it time and time again as that one a shot towards net, but going to be saved away. It is all about how you can regain, how you can battle back. These are long series, best of 7s. Teams only played best of 5s the entire season, but these best of 7s are a whole new beast. And these two teams, they fortunately, for their sake, have both gotten a series under their belt. And now, as we continue on in this one, who's it going to be to take this game number 1 and get themselves started on the road to the grand finals? Halo Boys trying to send this one off to the side. It's going to bounce up there. It's Diffusion holding on to this 2-1 lead. Shot off the backboard, and bump attempt going to come through, but it's going to be cleared away there by Jolly Rogers as Kyle looking to take this one up, trying to find another one, but Septune able to cut it off in the midfield. As Diffusion again holding on to this 2-1 lead. We're halfway through, Gallium. It's been Kyle who has led his team to this 2-goal victory, or 2-goal lead here. Not a victory quite yet, but 2-goal lead thus far. And I'm curious what you're liking out of these Diffusion boys so far.
I'm really liking the pressure that they're putting on an Acceleration's backline, but however, I don't think it's enough to really pose that much of a threat. I feel like Acceleration overall plays a better team game than Diffusion, so you're going to have to really put some team plays together to get in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely so. And in Novice, we have seen the team plays come through.
Oh!
As this one, oh my gosh, it's off the post, it's rolling, and it's going to be put in Seaben.
Wow, what an insane play from him. Seaben dunks out 2, gets another. He just dribbled it past all 3 Acceleration players. He absolutely dumpstered on them.
Yeah, that one, my goodness, Seaben, he has been a Nemesis veteran for quite a few seasons. I feel like most notably, he was the Gorgon's captain, I believe last season, if not the season before that one. So he has been a notable name in the Novice League. Look at him make his mark. Look at him make his first Grand Finals appearance. As this one sent to the midfield. Speaking of notable names, Jolly Rogers gonna flick it over the top of one. Kyle's gonna get a touch, but it's still dangerous towards the net. There goes Jolly with the touch. He puts it in the Melon Merc to the back of the net.
Kobe, Jolly Rogers, one thing that I find spectacular about his gameplay is you see it right there. He doesn't panic. He takes his shots, and he's so good at getting his shots in the back of the net. I feel like last season, when he was part of the Sloth organization and he was part of on the same Novice team as Brindy, they didn't utilize him correctly to the point where I feel like Jolly has more of an impact right now. I don't think he's the third man by trade, and Redwater gonna put in one, and we're now tied, Rocker Man.
Yeah, and speaking of Nemesis veterans with something to gain, and the former Sloth there again, Redwater was on the Bandits, dropping down this season, came over to the Acceleration squad, and that's a really good comeback from them, Gallium, to give them a tied ball game here, 3-3 with a minute 24 remaining.
Yeah, great response from Acceleration. And as I was saying, I don't think Jolly Rogers was utilized correctly. Now that he's in an environment where he can be himself and play to how he wants to play, he's performing well as, I tried to take a shot, but I feel like the pass was a little wide. Whoa, Sep, a little awkward now. Diffusion almost got away with murder there, but can't find the back of that. Oh my goodness, what a ripper. Redwater with a nice save, but I feel like Acceleration, they're playing better than the Fusion right now. It's just been mostly solo plays from them. They're going to have to string some team plays together if they want to take down the squad.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that we did see from these Acceleration boys is they can find the passing plays. That is how they took down the powerful Vikings. And another pass play here set up by the one and only Jolly Rogers.
I mean, Septune is a really slept on player, I feel like. Most people just kind of, toss him to the side and they don't really think that much of him. But he had to essentially carry a Pons team last season who had Dorfin. So, I mean, he has been there, done that, and he is definitely a player to look out for.
Yeah, definitely so there is. Now, Acceleration after dropping down 3-1. Oh, they find themselves in the lead, but maybe not for long. It's off the backboard. Trying to find the follow, but not quite going to go. So we're down to the final 30 seconds here. Acceleration leading, looking to close out this game one. Diffusion, can they battle back? Acceleration in the zone. Septune going to send it down. Seaben looking out, trying to find Halo Boys. Can they get in the midfield? They do, but Redwater all on top of it. Final 10 seconds ticking away here. Here comes Kyle. What does he have in the tank? He's got 2 Acceleration members diving on this one. Could be an opportunity, but oh no, they can't touch the ball. And Kyle going to keep it up, but alas, it is to the ground. And Acceleration, Gallium, they come through here with a come from behind game 1 victory.
What a win for Acceleration. And Diffusion, they couldn't quite find anything late in the game. I mean, it was a bunch of early pressure, but I'm going to keep harping on this because I feel like it's just really the key difference between both these teams is the team play and the team coordination just isn't there for Diffusion. Well, Acceleration, you notice how they combined for 2 assists. And even though Diffusion had a couple of assists, it didn't really feel like assists, right? It was more just banging the ball randomly and getting it to a player. So I feel like Diffusion, they can be that team who finds each other, who really creates chances. But I'm going to have to see it to believe it here, Rockerman.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, only 1 assist to their name in this last game. And yeah, Kyle, he did get 2 great goals, but it was not enough as Acceleration. Again, the battle back. Impressive performance from them. And yeah, only 7 shots to speak of, but, that's the thing, Gallium, is, a lot of times, a lot of people talk about, oh, we got to put on as many shots as possible to win the game, but sometimes, Gallium, you got to take that accuracy, and you got to put on good shots towards the net.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first game Diffusion's lost in the playoffs, so I'm interested to see how they're going to respond here. But I don't believe they've lost in the postseason yet. Play-ins,
No.
they swept, and then they swept Kiwis. So the response here has to be really quick and it has to be really dominant from them. They're going to have to take this game to Rocker Man. This is actually, regardless of how early on in the series this is a must win for Diffusion here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get down in a series to speak of, but like you mentioned, not losing a single game in the entire playoffs, you have to expect they're going to bounce back here as waiting for a lot of players to join up here. But yeah, you got to bounce back. I agree with you here. I don't know if it'll be the end of their season if they don't win here necessarily, but I agree that it is a very, very important game for Diffusion to see what kind of mental they have in the tank. How do they battle back from adversity? How do they battle through getting punched in the mouth a little bit? And speaking of, Redwater punching this one down, looking for the net, but it's going to be cleared away to the corner.
Man, what an opportunity. Unfortunately, went to waste there. Oh my goodness. No way. This one is going to travel towards the net. It's going to be saved away. But Redwater, what? How is this insane? Jolly Rogers is going to find it. What is happening?
And that is a certified novice moment if I've ever seen one. The ball floating on the net, Seaman comes down, gets the touch, and Jolly Rogers is like, all right, let's cut the nonsense
Enough
here.
funny games.
Enough funny business here is he puts it in the back of the net. And I mean, Diffusion, that is not the way you wanted to start out this game number 2. And again, it's about how can they answer back. And speaking of, they're going to throw it off the backboard. A great opportunity, just a little too much power to that one. As Diffusion on the carry here, going to pop this one out by 1 is Kyle. Kyle looking to stay with it, but here comes Redwater. Going to send it down off the backboard. Ben looking for a touch. This one's going to stay in for Jolly. As Halo going to send this one up high and over to the side. Acceleration looking to keep this pressure on, trying to add to their early lead here in game number 2. This one popped up, sent away to the corner. And going to be blocked away, but about a minute in, Gallium, only one mistake to speak of. And wait a minute, actually, Kyle looking to make some magic happen. Wait, with a power shot, but dude, big defense on that end right there as he clears it away.
What an insane clear from Septune, and this acceleration team's playing really well. Redwater can't find the back of the net, but this is the pressure that they want. And a demo coming out from Redwater, and acceleration seemed to be all over Diffusion as of late.
Yeah, they really do, and acceleration looking to make some magic happen. We didn't really get to talk too much about these two teams at the outset, though, but Gallium Acceleration, they used to be a force in the Novice League way back when Novice League was first started. But hold that thought, here is Kyle, the man of the hour, his 3rd goal of the series, and he is going to tie this ball game up.
Wow, what a pass from Halo Boys, and over to Kyle, who slots that one in the back of the net. What a play from both of these Diffusion players, and now they're back in this one. We'll see what they do going on, and I actually have something to mention. So the winner of this game plays Frost, who is the 1st seed. There's only one other team, one other 1st seed in the entire postseason in Nemesis remaining. Can you guess who that 1st seed is? Rockerman, can you take a wild guess?
I know who it is. It's the Griffins out there in the Challenger League.
Yes, it is.
The only one, but I mean, that just goes to show, Gallium, we've had upsets before. I mean, speaking of going back to season 7, you were a part of one in this very league, in the Novice League, the 10 seed, Ignite going all the way, but Septune, he is going to try to take his team all the way as he fires one into the back of the net.
Sep, what a pass, the power, or sorry, Redwater actually over to Sep. I was like, confusing how they switched cars for a moment, but hey, what a play from both of those players, and acceleration. They've now found their way back to a lead, and we'll see if they can't hold this time.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see, as again, both these teams, there's a lot of history out here for everyone involved, really. I mean, acceleration, going back to that point for a moment. All right, they're not going to let me get back to my point, Gallium. Halo Boys, what a read.
What an insane read from Halo Boys. Just ridiculous off the backboard. Took its time, took the shot, and he puts in the back of the net. I want to clear up any confusion about the 1st seed thing. Origin has yet to play. So once they play their game, then we can really decide how many 1 seeds there are. But that game is coming up later tonight. It's actually coming up next, so you don't want to miss that one. This one has been an absolute delight to watch so far.
He's trying to take out my Origin Boys there. You expected me to say Origin, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Hey, I already knew my Origin Boys. They got it unlocked. But yeah, we will definitely see. That'll be a spicy one coming up next, like you mentioned. But back to this game here. We're all tied up at 2 apiece, and I don't know if I dare go back to my point, as it seems like this game is a slugfest here. Popped up towards the backboard, a shot gonna come through, and Ben taking it in.
This is a new Diffusion team. This is a brand new Diffusion team. Kyle off the bounce pass over to Seben, man. That is such a beautiful, beautiful play. It's been Kyle and either Halo Boys or Kyle and Seben. And you can't, of course, forget about that solo play that happens. But I mean, Diffusion, they've been on an absolute tear. I mean, I feel like they've definitely showed acceleration why they're at this point, and I only expect things to go up from here.
Yeah, definitely so, and the speed has been great to see from both these two teams trying to play fast and playing for the most part pretty accurately while playing fast. Here comes a bump trying to go through, but Halo Boys is actually going to send it down. It could be a dangerous ball, but Redwater able to connect on that one. A shot attempt just parried away. It's going to be popped out of the midfield. A pass attempt, but just a little too much sauce on it. As Kyle going to make a touchdown here. Jolly Rogers out to Septune. Nice little passing play, but a dive comes through from Halo Boys to cut that one out and stop that possible attempt. As Diffusion holding on to their lead. A demo comes through, could open up some space, and oh my goodness, Halo Boys. What a read, Gallium.
Wow, what a play from Halo Boys. Kyle gets a nice touch over to Halo Boys, and he just does the rest. I mean, are you really, after watching this, still saying to me that Kyle is the only member on this Diffusion team? Really? I mean, this has been really telling of how much talent they have. I mean, I feel like Seben and Halo Boys, you mentioned it before, how Seben hasn't really had that much success in the playoffs. He's looking for his first Grand Finals berth, and I feel like with that, I mean, there's just this mentality that once you're in the playoffs, like in the back of your mind, you're like, oh no, I'm going to throw. You're worried about this and that. But with Kyle on their team, I feel like they found a new confidence and they can finally perform, Ruckerman.
Yeah, they definitely can, and perform they have, despite dropping that game one, a little bit of a blown lead. But honestly, acceleration, they kind of took that last one. And right now, Diffusion, he is taking this one. This ball sent off the backboard. Dangerous ball. Sep, not a lot of boost. Jolly Rogers going to help him out. Get it by one. Trying to get it by two, but that ball is going to be 50 back. Seben, big 50 in the acceleration zone here as Kyle diving in. This ball popped up high. Opportunity. Here comes Halo Boys. What does he have in the tank? Again, wow. He shoots it on net. And Halo Boys, have yourself a game, Gallium. Every shot, it seems perfectly placed.
The hats are all over the pitch as Halo Boy's getting his third goal. That is his third goal on 4 shots. He has barely missed, and I mean, it seems like every time he touches the ball, it just is at least near the net.
Yeah, and the shooting clinic there from Halo Boys, and like you mentioned, trying to prove that, hey, Kyle may be that guy, maybe that, star player, but I'm here to play as well. As this one almost in the midfield, Kyle was looking for that second touch, but couldn't quite find it there. Jolly Rogers gonna take this one up high. Kyle gets one touch, but as the seconds tick away, this game surely going to be a Diffusion win, and they're gonna come back and tie this series up. And Gallium, the answer has been found. Diffusion gonna give us a 1-1 series.
I mentioned how it was a must-win game for them. As wait a second, Redwater might have a read. Oh well, might as well get a consolation goal, one for the road, but must win for Diffusion, and they won it, and they won it pretty handedly, I might add. I feel like this is not. It wasn't expected for me to see Halo Boys just pop off like this, and hopefully he continues to do so, because if he does, this Diffusion team is sitting pretty right now, Rockerman.
Yeah, they definitely are, and that is just such a great way to battle back. Like we mentioned, it's all about how you can answer in these best of 7 series. How can you adapt? And Diffusion, after dropping their first game of the postseason, they come back with a huge win. And in this next one, Gallium, it's hard to say. I mean, Diffusion, maybe they have the edge, but I mean, acceleration, what we've seen in their playoff matches so far, Gallium, is they know how to come back. They know how to battle back from any sort of adversity, especially in that Viking series. And, we saw it in game 1, and you have to expect coming into game 3, we're going to see some things from them.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see some things for them. And I want to see a little bit more from acceleration. I mean, we saw what potential they have that game 1 really showed us, and unfortunately they couldn't battle back this time. I feel like it was just the Diffusion just capitalizing on every single chance that they had, and that is what's going to win you games. If you capitalize better than your opponent, you're going to win most of the time, and Diffusion, they took that one. So acceleration, you have to generate chances. I don't feel like there was enough chances, and the capitalization was semi there, but the chances just weren't there.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing to find sometimes, is to find those chances. If you're not getting those chances, you're not going to take advantage of them, obviously. So in this one, we'll have to see, can acceleration find a couple more of those like they did, especially towards the end of that game number 1, or where we see Diffusion trying to put on a clinic, trying to put this 2-1 lead up here, and trying to become well, the second lowest Novice seed to ever make the grand finals behind, we mentioned you Gallium and the Ignite boys, the 10 seed, the lowest seed to ever make a Nemesis grand final. And I guess either way this one goes, definitely some sort of history here in the Novice League.
Yeah, I mean, obviously what we did is semi-remarkable, I guess, from other people's standards. But I feel like how we felt is similar to how both these teams feel, where we felt like we deserved to be there. And I feel like both of these teams kind of feel that right now. So it's not much of an underdog story, and obviously not, because they're both facing each other, two underdogs going head to head. But I mean, I feel like they're playing with a will to win that you don't see from some of the higher seeds coming into playoffs. I feel like that's why some of the higher seeds have lost. And wow, oh my goodness, almost found the back of the net there, but that was too close to call.
Yeah, definitely. That's so true. Is C-Ben going to come through? And Diffusion, they have the will right now as they battle back another lead for them to start this game 3 off.
Wow, what an insane play. Kyle with the pass right over to C-Ben. A little bit of mistake on the acceleration side, but hey, they'll take it every day of the week. Now 1-0 game for Diffusion. Can this one stick?
Yeah, we'll have to see. As we mentioned, acceleration, they are the comeback boys, the comeback kings, if you will, here. But they find themselves down once again. How do they battle back in this one? Redwater going to send this one up high. Kyle off the sidewall there. This ball going to be stuck a little bit in the corner. Septune going to have to try to bail him out, but 50 going to come through. It's Jolly Rogers taking this one up high. Trying to stay with it here as it's dropping down in the diffusion zone. Kyle going to make a touch. Trying to stay with it here. Going to find a 50. Looking to send this one down, but spins himself out a little bit there. His teammate going to bump him out, and that one going to lead to a counterattack. It's just off the post. He just got to finish it off, and oh no! Oh, calamity!
Oh, how do you even recover for that? That is the most open miss I've seen in a minute, but I mean, acceleration, they have to recover now. C-Ben pops it over 2. Kyle is up for it, but Seth going to get the clear down, and acceleration after that one, I mean, I'm losing all hope if that one doesn't go in the back of the net.
Yeah, that one is a painful one. Certified novice moment in the playoffs, if you will, here. And hopefully, for their sake, they can battle back from the mental and try to get this one back. But they still find themselves down here in this game 3. This ball 15 up in the midfield, but Jolly Rogers is going to help them out and send it down. Redwater going to try to bring it back, looking to keep it in the midfield. This ball popping off the back where the bump comes through. Jolly Rogers can't quite make the touch. Septune thought about it. Going to think better here as he races back and going to find that 50, and now could lead to an opportunity. Can he put it on net? Going to throw it high off the backboard. Follow-up attempt. Can Jolly finish it? No, not quite. Redwater looking to come through. Going to try to slot it, but no. The defense just enough, and there's just chaos in the middle of the field. Gallium, 6 players all committing at once.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is Novice after all. You can't have a Novice game without multiple, not even triple commits, but what do you call that? Sextuple commit? I don't even know what you would even call that, but
Sextuple commit.
Sextuple commit. As Redwater, a nice pass out. Jolly Rogers can't find the touch. Sep, he almost gets there, but down 1-0. Acceleration need to get something going here.
Yeah, they really do. Is that one, again, another attempt right there, but the time starting to dwindle here in this one. As Halo gonna drop it down. Here comes Sep trying to find it on net, but just not quite the power. Here comes Jolly. Can he find the angle? Yes, he does. What a read from Jolly Rogers. Really trying to will his team right now.
What an insane play from Jolly Rogers. I mean, the pop-up from Sep. Beautiful pass. Jolly Rogers, man. I mean, who else takes the ball from that angle but Jolly Rogers? He just finds a way to put it in the back of the net always. Insane play from him, and with 1 minute and some change left, we have a series on our hands so far.
Yeah, we really do. And both these teams are giving us a battle here as Jolly tries to find the demo. Kyle gonna fake it by 1. Can he get it past a second? Jolly, the big man on the goal line there, able to block that one away for the moment, but Kyle able to cut this one off in front of them. It has an opportunity to take a shot. Just gonna ring off the post there, but Halo boys off the backboard. Another follow-up. C-Ben again off the backboard. Acceleration. Get away with one maybe there. As we're down to a minute remaining here. Gallium tied at 1 apiece. Both these teams, they understand how crucial this game is for them to get this win and give themselves a 2-1 series lead.
Oh my goodness. What a shot from C-Ben, and it's not going to be a 2-1 lead for Diffusion. What a goal.
Yeah, that one, a huge one. Sep maybe just trying to get a back pass down to Redwater, but C-Ben read it all day, and he puts it in the back of the net. Diffusion, again, they retake their lead here up 2-1. And looking to match that in the series score here. This one out in the midfield. Here comes Kyle for the shot high off the backboard from Redwater. as Halo Boys trying to get it down, just looking to keep the pressure on. But Acceleration again, they're gonna have to break out. What do they have in the tank? It's Jolly Roger with a banger. Kyle has to get back. Oh wow, what a great read. Good speed from Kyle to get back, but Acceleration now starting to threaten. This one in the corner there, popped up, some bumps for Jolly. Redwater has an opportunity, but it goes wide. He finds a demo though, as Jolly out of the midfield, but Kyle is getting cleared away. And again, Gallium under 30 seconds now. That was a huge opportunity. They couldn't put it through.
Unfortunate that they couldn't put it through, but they still have less than 20 seconds remaining. They gotta go, and they gotta go quick here, Rockerman.
They do have to go quick as they're trying to put the pressure on a demo for Jolly. Redwater out of the midfield, huge opportunity. And Septune comes up clutch when his team needs him most.
What an insane pass and an even better demo from Jolly Rogers, getting one, making the second one panic. Seaban a little awkward because of the pressure, and man, what a play from Acceleration. This is what wins you games. Team plays. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, you could see the panic from the Diffusion defenders. They knew Jolly Rogers was lurking, coming back for that second one, but now we got time left in regulation. Can Acceleration finish it here? They're trying to send off the backboard, but that one can be popped down in overtime here in game number 3. Gallium, both these teams have been throwing the punches, but only one is going to be able to walk out alive in this one.
Yeah, we'll see which team it is. Wait, a little bit of close call there, but they're going to clear it away, hopefully. But I feel like both these teams, they're so similar and so different at the same time. I feel like both of their play styles collide in a way to make it such close games every time, Rockerman.
Yeah, they really have been close in this one. Obviously, it doesn't get any closer than this. Head into overtime. Need some extra time to decide the winner of this game. This ball into the corner, gonna be popped up high. Jolly Rogers sending this one towards the backboard. Not gonna go. Gonna look for a demo instead. Seaben trying to take control. Finds a 50. This one gonna be sent down. Jolly Rogers off the corner. Could be dangerous. Kyle, no way. Oh my goodness. He almost made some magic happen right there, but couldn't quite find the read down where he wanted. Jolly Rogers now looking to take it out. Septune gonna get a touch to the corner. Jolly looking to find a pass, dropping it down, but Seaben all over this one. It's sent back in the acceleration zone. Sep by one, looking to stay with it, trying to send it towards the midfield. Sep gonna look for that bump. It's gonna pop up though. Another bump comes through, but not quite gonna work out. And now Gallium, as they're approaching a minute and a half into this overtime here, both these teams still looking for something.
Yeah, they're looking for that little extra something to put them past each other. I mean, you see Acceleration just pelting Diffusion with chances, but the counterattack for Diffusion, this might win them the game. Oh my gosh, what a save from Sep, and we're still alive.
That was a huge save right there, and man, we have seen some insane saves all playoffs long, and that one, no bigger save for Acceleration season than that one right there as they get it away, but Diffusion gonna look to strike back. Halo Boys gonna get it by one. Kyle looking to get the pop. It's just Jolly waiting back. He's gonna jump up and try to get this one out. It's only off to the side though for a moment, but he's gonna get it by Kyle as now it's just Halo Boys waiting on the back end. Opportunity. Sep can't touch it. It's gonna flop in the middle there, but Acceleration not quite able to shoot. This ball's still on the zone here. Redwater gonna jump up. Diffusion double committing a little bit there. This one sent off to the side. Septune, opportunity for Jolly. He's gonna throw off the backboard, but back comes Sep, and no, that one, it had to be on target. Gallium, the net was open.
So unfortunate, and Diffusion, they're going to want to score pretty quickly because Acceleration have just absolutely been pelting them as of recent. Acceleration, they have 9 shots in this game. It is insane. Even though Diffusion has 10, I feel like most of these shots have come in this overtime for Acceleration.
Yeah, they have been putting it on, but no, that ball dangerous, but it's going to fly just a little bit wide. Septune trying to get this one out. Ball going to be pinched up in the midfield. Redwater backing up. Not a good angle for him there, but able to get just a touch. This one dropping down. Jolly Rogers going to connect and send this one down. This ball pinched up by Seaben. Back in the acceleration zone. Septune going to clear it out. Kyle cut this one off. Ball up high in the midfield. Halo Boys. This one off the backboard. I think he was trying for a follow there, but it's going to be sent off to the corner. And my goodness, now we're about 3 minutes in. Gallium, both these teams, you thought there was a way to finish it for Acceleration, but ever since then, now both these teams are really kind of shutting it down here on the defensive end.
Yeah, definitely shutting it down. And I mean, you have to look for Diffusion to get this counterattack. What a shot from Kyle to put his team over the hump.
Yeah, and you saw this one coming. Kyle was lining this one up all day and just looking for as much power as he could get and perfect placement. The defense can't get back, and that is a game win here. 3:35 in overtime. Diffusion takes it, and they go up 2-1 here.
What an insane way to end this game number 3. And now that Diffusion are up 2-1 in the series after being down 1-0 in the series, Acceleration little on their heels a little bit. I don't think this is necessarily timeout territory, but it's definitely talking with your teammates and making sure you can figure out what's wrong territory. So we'll see how they respond here, as they're definitely going to have to adjust to this Diffusion counterattack, it seems. I mean, they had a lot of pressure, really great opportunities, but again, the capitalization just wasn't there, and it's killing Acceleration right now.
Yeah, it really is. And, honestly, the if you look at the tail of the tape in terms of the score here, I mean, it was pretty even. Diffusion 12 shots to 9 for Acceleration. So Acceleration, they weren't quite out of it, but I think you kind of mentioned it in that overtime, is that it seemed like most of those opportunities were coming in that overtime. And really for Acceleration here, not going to take this timeout, but instead, Gallium, you got to find a way to win this game. This game is so important. You're either one win away from your season ending, Gallium, or you got a tie ball game. And a side flip is going to allow Septune to strike within 5 seconds.
Wow. Big goal from Acceleration early. Septune just using his speed to put a lot of speed behind that ball, and just going to float into the back of the net. Big play, and Diffusion definitely going to want that one back.
Yeah, that one, a heartbreaking away, Gallium, but it just goes to the saying, that you'll hear sometimes is, especially in these lower leagues, is Gallium, just put the ball on net, and sometimes good things will happen.
Yeah, good things will happen indeed, and there have been some good things from Acceleration when it's come to that, but yet again, you also have to be a little bit accurate, and that's what they've struggled with. The Septune gonna get a nice touch, actually, down low. Oh my goodness, Jolly Rogers with the fake, and Septune gonna score his second of the game.
Yeah, Septune again just lofts it towards the net there, and the possible shot attempt, it kind of fakes Kyle out there. He's playing for the 50, but didn't quite get enough to play the ball as well. So a tough situation, but again, I mean, that's 2 quick goals, Gallium. We're under 30 seconds here, and Septune has put in 2 early here, and that is how you answer back after a tough loss there, where you thought they should have won with that open net opportunity.
Yeah, but to counteract what you said, I mean, 2-0 lead is the worst lead to have in Rocket League. So I think, honestly, Acceleration are going to want to really get this 3rd goal, and they might get it here. But Diffusion, they're going to want to respond back and make Acceleration a little uncomfortable, because Acceleration so far, they look very comfortable, and they are looking more mechanic than I think they have all series.
Hey, 2-goal leads may be tough, but that's only if you're gonna let off the gas pedal, which Acceleration is not doing here. Jolly Rogers with a huge flick and Septune for the hat trick already. And man, we are only a minute in, and we got a hat trick coming out.
Jolly Rogers, have you been playing ones, my man? What an absolute... I mean, he stopped on a dime, got control of the ball, flicked it up high for a teammate to come get that. That is ridiculous stuff from Jolly Rogers, and that's the Sep hat trick for you, ladies and gentlemen. Septune having himself an absolute game.
Yeah, no, just absolutely the right time when he needed it. Oh, why not 4? No, it's going to ring off the post. That one could have really cemented Acceleration in this game to give him that 4-goal lead. Instead, Diffusion going to live to fight on here. There's still a lot of game left to be played here in this one. Diffusion now a little bit of a double connect between 2 members. Halo Boy is going to stay up with it, trying to loft it towards the net, but Septune gonna stop that one away. Kyle now popping it up. C-Ben on the 50. This one in midfield. Sep gonna look to take control yet again, trying to find out to a teammate. Redwater is lurking, but here comes Jolly off the backboard. Sep gonna look to find the finish, but it's gonna be popped away by Kyle. Now Redwater has to be careful. He's actually gonna keep this one in though, but only for a moment, as this one's high off the backboard. Jolly gonna try to find this read, and instead he finds his own net.
It's the counterattack from Diffusion. It's been so strong all series long. Redwater got an unfortunate first touch. I think he wanted to control that ball a little more, and the ball just got absolutely sent towards that. Halo making an insane read off of the Jolly Rogers backflip, and now it's only a 2-goal game.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, we've seen this very Acceleration team battle back in these circumstances in this series, let alone their last series. So we'll have to see if Diffusion can replicate the feat. This one's sent down into the zone here. Going to be popped up off the sidewall. Halo Boys was trying to get it out. Not quite going to be able to. Sep could look to take control, but instead Gonna find an opposing member as a demo comes through. Jolly
Oh.
Rogers makes the touch. Diffusion could have something here, but Halo Boys a little bit further back than he would have liked. Kyle to Halo. Halo back maybe to Kyle, but Kyle not quite ready for that one. It's a great idea at the very least. And, you know, Gallium, sometimes, you know, that's what you like to see here. It's all about the ideas, and they're looking for them. Just got to try to find the connection.
Yeah, they're looking for the ideas. You can kind of see really, oh my goodness, Redwater is just going to completely shut me up. Acceleration now have a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, in this one, you get Seaben and Kyle, maybe two connected there as Sepp and Redwater, a little bit of a bump, a little bit of a double commit, but instead, it doesn't really matter as it finds the back of the net. And this series, Gallium, they are pushing it here. If Acceleration can win, we'll get a guaranteed game number 6 on our hands. As you know, 2 minutes remaining, up by 3. It's definitely a variable. It's doable to come back, but it's also a very holdable lead.
Yeah, it definitely is a holdable lead. As what a demo for Jolly Rogers. Speaking on Jolly Rogers, one thing he implemented in the Viking series that he's starting to implement, I don't know if you caught this, is the Jolly Rogers kickoff. That is what I've coined it, as he just does an insane kickoff, and Sepp has put in another goal.
Yeah, and the kickoff does mess people up, and sometimes these passes do as well as this one. Redwater kind of fires it towards the net, forcing a double commit, and Septune always lurking, finding the 4th of the game for him. And yeah, we have seen the Jolly Rogers kickoff. This time it's going to be Sepp on this one, and Fusion trying to fake it out a little bit to get any sort of momentum here. But yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes on that, because sometimes it is word Gallium, sometimes it has gone disastrous. So you know, it's kind of a you know, wash baby. But we'll have to keep our eyes on Jolly Rogers here and keep our eyes on this passing play, as that one almost gonna find the back of the net there, but gonna be cleared away now. Septune with an opportunity again, but Halo Boys gonna shut it down in the time taken away. Diffusion trying to find one more, and it's gonna be Kyle putting one in. 115, still doable.
Still doable indeed. What a pass from Halo Boys up top to where only Kyle could reach it. I mean, that is why you want your tallest player going for the tip top of the cookie jar. I mean, you want to get that cookie jar by any means. And Kyle, he's just so fast. He's gonna get to that ball any day of the week.
Yeah, definitely. You got to be watching out for Kyle there, as Halo Boys going to use up a lot of boost there, but didn't really get this ball too far. Seaben going to help him out here. Jolly Rogers going to send it down in the midfield. Opportunity step off the backboard. Ball in the midfield. So we get down to the final 60 seconds here of this game number 4. Acceleration. Looking to tie this series up. Looking to send us to a game 5 here. And a guaranteed Forbidden Temple matchup. This one off the backboard. And we sent down Redwater, keeping in the midfield. Diffusion looking for any semblance of some momentum here as the time ticks away, as they look for a shot on net. Can be cleared away to the side. Septune gonna get up for that one again. It's out in the midfield. Redwater gonna 50 it away, and 30 seconds left here. Gallium. Diffusion now. It's looking like, all right, we need consolation time here.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like that. Wait a second. Oh, okay, a little dangerous on the back end, but they finally cleared it out, and I just don't think Diffusion's coming back. Consolation goal would be very nice, as you mentioned, and I think that's something they're going to look for. And heading into a game number 5 situation where you're tied 2-2, it really, I mean, there's not really much you can do as a team but keep playing the way that you've been playing if you're either of these teams. I mean, it's just been so close all series long. Acceleration with a great win here, and I think they could take it the distance if they keep on playing how they played this match.
Yeah, definitely so. They definitely could. And Callum, it's been such a back and forth series between these two teams, and I agree with you. How do we even tell who has the edge here? They've kind of just thrown punches in different ways. It's been, you know, Acceleration taking a game, Diffusion taking a game. They've just traded back and forth, and you know, I agree with you there. Sepp, but I mean, look at that, Gallium. I didn't even notice that. Diffusion, 2 goals, 1 shot right there on that end. 12-1 in the shot department, and well, we know where one of them came from, but you know, unfortunate. But still, Acceleration came to play in that game, and now heading into this game 5, you know, I mean, who's gonna step up? How do you step up here in this game 5 and put your team 1 win away from the grand finals?
I don't know how you do it. I think for Acceleration, you just got to keep on the same pressure you put on Diffusion. It obviously worked. That stat with 2 goals and 1 shot is crazy. You have to watch out for the counterattacks, obviously. I think that's what's getting them, but the counterattacks were few and far in between, and only Kyle really capitalizing off of those. So Diffusion, they had to change up their game plan completely. Send the ball up high. Send the ball up high. That is all I'm going to say. That is what you need to do. If you're listening to the stream, send the ball high.
Yeah, definitely so. They could send it high, but this one might be sent to the back of the net. But a race back from Seben is going to get it away. And, you know, I agree with you to touch on that point here. I know you said that's all you're going to say, but I'm going to say some more for you, Gallium, as they do have some mechanical players here. But, oh, no. What? Oh, Redwater, he flips into the ball and just gets the lightest touch possible. That touch almost doesn't seem possible, as that one could have been a big opportunity. But yeah, Diffusion, they have the mechanical players here. I feel like Acceleration, besides maybe Seth, don't really have those mechanics, but you know what? Prove me wrong, Jolly Rogers. Put in the back of the net.
Who else do you know that has a watermelon Merc and also has a titanium white Merc is going to hit that shot? Nobody. Nobody in the entire game. Jolly Rogers getting up there, and, you know, I told Diffusion to send the ball high. I might have been wrong. You know, send the ball high with somebody following it, I guess, is what I meant.
Yeah, I would say there might actually be someone. No offense to Jolly Rogers, but you know, those season 2, season 3 melons, Andrew, they were kind of them, Gallium, back in the day. Season 2 and season 3, they had a run, and they did have a melon Merc back then. So, but I will have to say, no one today is hitting those shots like Jolly Rogers in the melon Merc like that. No one today. So, you know, he's outlasted those other players, and you know, he put on a performance, and that was just an absolutely massive shot here for his team.
Yeah, a massive shot, and I mean, you're mentioning things from season 1 and season 2, but this, I mean, it feels like every season we have kind of like either a Cinderella story or some crazy playoff scenario. I mean, I can't remember the last time the 6th seed has played the 7th seed off of them dominating the higher seeds in the previous quarterfinals match. I cannot remember the last time that happened. It probably has, but it's just insane storylines this playoffs.
Yeah, I think actually it hasn't happened in a while, but I do have the seeds pulled up here from the semifinals. I think actually season 5, number 6 Ignite versus number 7 Vikings. I don't remember if there was domination beforehand, but it has happened before in the Novice League. And Ignite actually went on to win the 6th seed, and Acceleration looking to repeat that as they put a shot towards it, and it's off the post. Here comes the follow again off the post, and that one not going to go. Diffusion lucky to scrape away with that one as they hold on here, and Diffusion are looking to avoid a demo, but Gallium, they really have been getting shut down. Just a lot of opportunities for Acceleration right now.
Hey, Rockerman, guess how many shots Diffusion has?
Is it 0? Is it 0, Gallium?
Yeah, it's 0. It's 0, Rockerman. They have 0 shots on net, and we are halfway through this game. This is not something you want to see, especially from players that thrive off of opportunities, off shooting opportunities, and they capitalize off of most of their opportunities, but they're not getting the chance because Jolly Rogers is playing an aggressive demo game. Redwater is being aggressive, just his speed, getting the ball where he needs to, and Septune is just shooting like an absolute madman out there. So this Acceleration team is looking like a well-oiled machine. Good on you, JP.
Yeah, there we go. They are looking solid here. Can they close it out, though? 2 minutes remaining. Acceleration find themselves in the lead. If they win this game, they'll be 1 win away from a date with Frost in the grand finals on Saturday night. But Diffusion, got to find an opportunity. Got to get a shot on net at the very least here, as this one out of the midfield can't quite get it this time. Kyle off the sidewall, going to try to set up in the midfield opportunity, but going to be denied away, not going to register in the shot department. His Acceleration holding on. Redwater with the 50. This ball going to be sent up. Septune high off the backboard. Halo boys scared in the net there, that one. Kyle bailing out his teammate who got a little bit awkward there. And now Diffusion trying to look for the counterattack, but a minute 30 Gallium. Acceleration just happy to hold on to this 1-goal lead and keep their pressure going. Don't let Diffusion get any sort of momentum here.
No, you definitely don't want Acceleration to keep on doing what they have been doing. And for Diffusion, I feel like you just need to adjust here. Get some momentum yourself. And Acceleration, they, as you mentioned, want to avoid that at all means. And they're doing that very well right now. As I say that, an awkward play in the defensive zone. But they're recovering very quickly. They're just playing faster. And, I mean, you can tell that Kyle is a little bit stressed because he's changing his car design after every single game. So he's definitely under fire a little bit. I mean, this is his first playoff experience where the other team has really fought back.
Yeah, definitely so. And that was an opportunity. And you see it, too. I feel like Acceleration, they have been, for the most part, so coordinated, to get those passes off there. And right now, with under 30 seconds left, they are holding on to their lead here. Can they bring themselves 1 win away? This ball out of the midfield, going to be 50 away. Diffusion They got to make some magic happen now. They got to get more than one shot on net here. This one will be sent away by Redwater. Opportunity for him to send it up, but the time yet again ticking. A demo from Kyle is going to open up some space, but a return fire from there as Septune. Oh my goodness, he fakes out the defense, but it's not going to be on target as the final seconds are ticking down here. Can Diffusion send this to overtime? Do they have a miracle in them? Oh my goodness, stop the post though. That one could have been it, but still, the ball. It stays alive. Kyle, can he put it back? He's going to get it by one, but acceleration.
Wow.
Send it to the ground. And they are one win away, Gallium, from the grand finals.
You know, I know the viewers did not hear my prediction before we started casting. I said Acceleration's winning this one. And a lot of people, I mean, I feel like if I had that take in Novice Gen, I might have gotten banned by the moderators. Yep. I'm not going to lie, because a lot of people had doubted Acceleration, even though they took down a very good Viking squad. Against Diffusion, really? I mean, they're so mechanical. They play so fast, but Acceleration, they're playing better, faster. They're making good on their opportunities, and they're really showing up this Diffusion team who can't seem to put it together. And now Fusion, towards the end of that match, they got some shots on target, but you got to do that way before. Now you have to win 2 games in a row to advance to the grand finals. It's all, I mean, it's just all on the table for us, Ruckerman.
Yeah, and you would think, Gallium, this is the time, or the time, as the timeout should come through, but it's not going to. It looks like Diffusion, they don't need it. They want to play on here, Gallium, in Game 6, and you know what? Good for them. We'll get the stream maybe back on schedule, but Gallium, it's Game 6. It's Forbidden Temple. It's the Novice League here, and I mean, when you got the Novice League on Forbidden Temple, anything can happen here. And with a spot in the grand finals on the line, Gallium, there is no time for more silly behavior than right here, right now.
Yes, silly map. This is my favorite map, by the way. I love silly activities. Kyle, gonna get a nice 50. It's gonna be popped up. He's gonna get a nice follow-up as well. I mean, Diffusion, they're looking a little more comfortable early on. We'll see if this sticks. As Kyle has changed his car yet again. This is his 4th car change of the match. Yes, I have been keeping track. No, I'm not weird. As Halo Boy, gonna get a nice shot off the Kyle pass, and Diffusion has some life.
Yeah, they do have life here. Is this one going to be sent towards the net, and Halo Boy's going to help him out? And finally, Gallium, we see some life from this Diffusion squad.
Yeah, some life indeed, and that's exactly what I meant by keep the ball high in the air. Kyle and the rest of this Diffusion team, in my opinion, are much better in the air, and I feel like the ball just hasn't been up in the air for them. It's been more ground touches, and I feel like Jolly Rogers with that Merc, you're not out 50ing Jolly Rogers in the Merc. I'm sorry.
Hey, there have been a lot of those cars, Gallium. I remember my time, experimenting with different car way back back with the F-150. You remember those days, Gallium? Do you remember the F-150
yeah.
days?
Unfortunately, I do. I mean, you've changed your ways since then, but it was a rough time for all of us.
It did lead to a championship, though. I will say that. We did win in Season 4 with the F-150, and Jolly Rogers tried to make it a win with the Merc as he's trying to find the redirect there, but it's not going to go. And that one, a huge opportunity. Not quite going to find its way through, but Diffusion, they're happy to sit on this lead, and Kyle try to make something happen there. They're not quite going to go. As C-Ben now, down to the corner. Acceleration, looking to take a little control, but this could be a dangerous ball. Septune just going to get it out, but only as far as Halo Boys. Kyle is up, take it to the ceiling, but the net is open if you just get it down, but C-Ben not quite ready for that one as it goes a little bit to the side. Septune with a huge dunk. Here comes Kyle Jolly. Gonna find a 50 in the midfield there. Is that one an opportunity? Redwater had pre-jumped this ball. It could be dangerous here. It's got to be Sep. And Sep makes another huge touch, but Diffusion now, Gallium, you can really see it. It looks like a completely different team from the last game. They are fast, and they are putting on the pressure right now, and they are trying to put on this shot, but it's going to be sent a little bit too high.
Man, it's looking like an absolute slaughter fest in the offensive zone. They just can't capitalize as of right now. Diffusion already having more shots in this first half than they did, I believe, in the whole game. Last game, so definitely some improvements there. I'm really liking how they're playing, Ruckerman.
Yeah, they are playing very well indeed here, but is it going to be enough? Are we going to see this game number 7, or will we see Acceleration taking to the grand finals? Halo Boys trying to have something to say about that. It drops down. Kyle with a huge 50. C-Ben on the follow, but he can't touch it through. And Redwater on the counter attack. Halo Boys is back in Diffusion. They're going to get there just in time, but that one, again, another huge opportunity. And Jolly Rogers, the muscle man, the big body, puts it in.
What an absolute dunk coming out from Jolly Rogers. He's just going to get it past Halo Boys. Can't find the touch. Jolly Rogers is looking to send his team to the grand finals. Tie game now. Can they do it?
Can they do it? Can they make it happen here? We're going to have to find out. Or will we see the good old Game 7 alert for the second game in a row here? Second match in a row, if you will, as Acceleration looking to avoid that fate. Looking to end it off right here, right now. As Seaben gonna take this one high off the backboard opportunity, but not quite gonna go. Halo Boys gonna look to find it. He's shooting towards the net and double commit comes out from Acceleration. But this ball dropping down. Kyle sending it towards the net, and oh my goodness, what a save! I think that was Septune on the goal line there, making that touch just in time, and Acceleration clinging for dear life right now.
Yeah, it was actually Redwater. Septune got a nice clear out, but it wasn't enough. And Redwater, he stayed back in net and got an incredible save. And it's what kept this Acceleration team alive, is Sep making a very clutch save there. And he has the ability to take things down here, maybe a pinch.
Yeah, that one an opportunity there, but the pinch not quite going to go as intended. And now a minute and a half remaining. Diffusion, their postseason lives on the line. This could be their season. Acceleration trying to end it there, but it's denied away. Diffusion, can they play a little longer? Can they play one more game? Seaben trying to be that guy. This one in the midfield, gonna be 50'd up, high in the midfield, ball up there, opportunity. Seaben off the backboard of Kyle. What does he have? Trying to get in the midfield, but not quite gonna go. Septune, it looks to take control, but Halo Boys, massive dunk, Acceleration, double commit opportunity, off the backboard again. Seaben, no, what a save! Do you believe it?
I don't. I truly don't. But there's more opportunities for Diffusion, but Acceleration playing lockdown defense. Can they score off of this, though, or will this go to overtime?
Yeah, will we see an overtime here? Or will we see Diffusion? This ball floating towards the net. Jolly Rogers going to make the touch. Dangerous times here as we were heading into golden goal territory. Kyle trying to find this read. Can't find it, but the shot comes through. Jolly Rogers off the post. Holding on to their season here. 30 seconds now remaining. Acceleration off the corner now. Seaben gonna take this one high off the sidewall. Seaben into the corner there. Halo Boys send this one off the backboard, but it's gonna be cleared away by Septune. Final seconds of regulation. Can Acceleration send themselves to the grand finals? This ball is up. It's Jolly Rogers. He's just there. The follow-up attempt. Septune for the shot. It's off the post. That one's not gonna go. As this one out of the midfield, ball touching the ground, and they are both happy to send it to overtime. Gallium.
Diffusion has 16 shots to Acceleration 6. This has been an insane performance, but if you don't want Acceleration winning this, you got to score quickly.
You do have to score quickly here. But Acceleration looking to strike, but Kyle, he's going to shut it down here. This ball out of the midfield, dangerous ball, Halo Boys, but Redwater. Oh my goodness, what a save. On the goal line there, a huge opportunity as we're in overtime. Will we see Game 7? Will we see this series end now? Septune trying to make it happen. It's up. Jolly Rogers looking to make this touch into the corner. As Halo Boy is going to send it dangerously across his own net, but Kyle can help him out there. Redwater trying to take control. This ball up high. A 50 is going to come through. Massive challenge there from Seaben, as that was an opportunity. Jolly Rogers going to touch this one to the side. Could lead to an opportunity here as Halo Boys is going to send it towards the backboard. But again, here comes Kyle. Jolly Rogers a save. Again, the follow. It's saved again. Oh my goodness, Gallium. Acceleration again, clinging. Their defense trying to
Acceleration 17 saves. Oh no! Kyle, he's going to finish this one off, and Rockerman, you better get that Game 7 announcement ready.
Oh, we are ready here, Gallium. The defense, it was strong, but not strong enough for Kyle, as we have the Game 7 alert. My goodness, back-to-back Game number 7s, and Gallium Diffusion, they have done it. They have pushed it the distance here, and my goodness, look at that stat sheet right there. 19 shots from Diffusion, 17 saves. Almost a Nemesis record, Gallium. Only behind Velocity with 20.
That's insane that Acceleration got that close in the saves department, and especially in playoffs too. You don't really see that a whole lot. You see more scoring go back and forth, but we'll see as Game 7 is about to get underway here, and I'm so excited. Both teams have battled to this point, and it hasn't really been a team with momentum going into this Game 7. This is the first Game 7 that I felt in a while that both teams have equal amount of opportunities to take it. That last series with the Rival and Knights, it felt like more Knights were gonna take it because they won 2 games in a row, but Diffusion, I feel like Acceleration's kept up with them every single step of the way. So we'll see. Game 7 about to get underway. Rockerman, you take it away.
All right, here we go. Game 7, folks. Between these two teams, who is going to make it to the grand finals? It all comes down to this: Acceleration and Diffusion, the 6 and 7 seeds. No one really expected them to be here. They were the underdogs, both of them. But now they have to be the favorite here in this game. You got to be the one to come up clutch for your team. And who is going to strike first in this Game 7, Gallium? We know how important it is to strike first in Game 7 in this series, especially with the grand finals hope on the line.
Yeah, grand finals in the back of your mind here. Game 7 is just such a scary time. It's which team can be more resilient. And so far, it's looking like it might be Diffusion, as they've gotten a decent amount of opportunities. But it's not going to go just yet for them. And, you know, I feel like both these teams are, they're just absolutely trading blows so far. I can't really make out what's really happening.
Yeah, it really has, Galen. This has been a back and forth series. If you could have asked for it, I believe they have traded every single game in this one. And if the trend continues, could be Acceleration taking a distance, but we're going to have to see as Diffusion, they battled back in that Game 6. They won it in overtime with 19 shots they put on the shooting clinic. But Acceleration, they had the defense, but now can they put on the offense? It's Redwater taking it down, trying to find this read. It's going to pinch out in front of the net, but it's going to be saved away. A huge opportunity. And Gallium, a minute and a half, both these teams. That was probably the biggest opportunity yet of this Game 7.
Yeah, biggest opportunity, but can they capitalize? Redwater with a nice chance. Kyle going to be there to save it. And early on, both these sides, they're having ample amount of opportunities. One shot apiece. And Acceleration beating them in the saves department by one. Oh my goodness, what a demo from Jolly. It's not going to be in the back of the net though. Sep though, out to Redwater with the shot. Kyle going to be there to save it. And Rockerman, I mean, I'm about to have a heart attack.
And oh my goodness, Caleb, the tables have turned right there as it was Diffusion this time, putting on the defensive clinic there, unlike what we saw in the last game. Acceleration, they want this one badly. They want to get back to the grand finals for the 3rd time. The first time since season number 4, where they went back-to-back. In the first 2 Novice seasons, they're trying to make it back in Diffusion. Looking for their first ever grand finals appearance. And Jolly Rogers, oh my goodness, Kyle with the save, with a shot. Oh, another save comes through. My goodness, Gallium, these defenses are unreal.
This is unreal from both of these sides. Jolly Rogers with the first shot, Kyle getting the save, and then of course Seben on the back line getting that second save. Just ridiculous stuff. And we're going to only see more of this as this game continues.
Yeah, we really are. And my goodness, we're past halfway, a 0-0 ball game. We saw one of these in the Challenger League. Will it get that far? Will it get to 0-0 Rocket League? With the way these teams are playing, it might not. As Seben towards the goal. He takes it all the way. Seben top bins.
Seben do Ben. Ben gonna get a pop, and he's gonna get a second straight towards the left corner of the net. And Sep just too slow to get to that one. 1-0 lead for Diffusion. Can they hang on to be, I believe, the first 7th seed in Novice League history to make it to the grand finals?
I believe you're right there, Gallium. No seed has been that low since season number 7, where the 10 seed made it all the way, but we have never had a 7 seed. Can Diffusion be that team? Or will Acceleration be able to battle back? They've done it so many times. What do they have in the tank? They've got Redwater.
My goodness. What are we watching right now? I mean, this is insane. Sep up to Redwater. Redwater with the diamond banner is going to put this one top in. Sir, you are not diamond. How is this happening?
My goodness, these 2 teams, they want to give us a show right now as Redwater ties it up for his team. My goodness. And here he is again on this one. I think he's a flip here.
Wait a second.
Oh, he's trying to take it all the way down, but not quite going to go. As that one could have been a huge opportunity. As Acceleration looking to battle back this ball up. Jolly can't quite get it through. Into the corner now. Sep out towards the midfield. Jolly Rogers getting in the way. Seben is going to bump him out of there. Trying to get some space. As now here goes Kyle looking to get it out. Trying to find that flip reset, but it's shut down for the moment. And now the time ticking away, Gallium. Both these 2 teams, they have got on the scoreboard. They know how to score, but your next minute and 20 seconds here. Oh my goodness! Neptune, but the save! Halo boys, my goodness!
How is this happening? These teams are from another universe. Wait a second, it's up though. Septune. Oh my gosh! 1 minute remaining. Both teams tied. Who's gonna get the dagger?
My goodness, and right now in this series here, It's going to be taken. It's going to be won. It's not going to be given. Both these teams not given a single inch, even with the ball inches away from going in. And now in game 7, who will send themselves to the grand finals? We're tied at 1. Seben in the acceleration zone. He's looking for the demo, but Redwater.
Ooh.
He's going to send it down. Could be an opportunity. Kyle has got to make a play here. It's dangerous. Redwater going to find the 50. Ball is up. Septune. Oh, you can't find it, though. 30 seconds now remaining in regulation of game 7.
Oh my goodness.
Grand finals appearance on the line. This ball off the backboard. Halo boys going to clear it away. Redwater now. Acceleration, trying to end it in regulation. Looking for the 50. It's going to be sent down. Shot attempt, but it's going to be saved away for the moment. But here comes Jolly. Going to be dunked out now. Final 10 seconds now in regulation. Who will be the hero? Seabed trying to put it through, but Jolly Rogers on the goal line. Going to save it away. Ball still up. Acceleration, the net is open. Can they get back to it? It's going to hit the corner, but instead, game 7 Gallium. Game 7 overtime.
This might be the game of the season. We'll have to find out. Rocker Man, who do you have taking it?
My goodness, Gallium. It is a coin toss as you can get right here. Both these teams have been making miraculous plays. It's going to come down to one play, one mistake, one capitalization. I honestly couldn't tell you, Gallium, but all I do know is that this is going to be a crazy ending here to this one. Both these teams with everything on the line. Here comes Septune for the shot, but Diffusion again on the goal line. Going to make a huge save now into the corner. Septune can't quite find it. Diffusion trying to clear this ball up, but Sep going to get a 50. Ball up in the midfield. Opportunity now. Going to be sent away. But Redwater going to take control now. This one, dangerous ball. Halo boys trying to get it across the midfield. But Jolly going to send it away here. Both these teams are looking for these opportunities. Here comes Kyle. What does he have? Does he have it? No. Oh my goodness. On the goal line. What a save, Gallium.
What a save. But wait a second. It's still there. What a save. Acceleration. They have 11 shots to Diffusion's 5. Last time Acceleration beat Diffusion this badly in the shots department, they won. We'll see if the script continues.
My goodness, game 7 overtime. We're a minute gone by. Both these teams, some massive opportunities. But again, who will be the hero? Seben looking for the shot. This ball's still going to stay up high. Diffusion trying to come through. Kyle towards the net, but Redwater, a great save. Able to get that one away. Halo boys in the corner trying to take this one. The 50. It's going to be sent back in Diffusion zone. Seben has to connect this ball off the backboard. Here comes Septune. No, it's going to go just a little bit wide there. As that one going to be cleared away. Jolly Roger with the huge pinch.
Wow.
Halo boys going to find the connection here. As the time, a minute and a half of overtime. Both these teams, the nerves are at an all-time high. As they know, the next goal could win it. Kyle for the shot, but it's going to go just a little bit wide. Jolly Rogers looking to take control, trying to send this one out. But here comes a shot. Opportunity towards that Septune. Has to make a good touch, and he does. And Gallium, 2 minutes through of overtime. These two teams, they want it bad.
Oh my goodness. Who even cares what happens? This has been the series of the night so far. Redwater with a nice touch. It's not going to go. Kyle going to 50 it out. Septune last to defend. Septune been playing great all game. But wait, Halo boys with one. Can't get a second. Seben with the shot. Redwater with a nice rebound attempt. And oh my goodness, Rockerman, it's sliding into the Diffusion zone.
It is slided in. The seconds are taken down. It's out of the midfield opportunity, but it's not going to go. And we're 2.5 minutes gone by in game 7 here. Overtime. Who will punch their ticket to Saturday night? This ball out of the midfield. A demo could have opened up some space, but Diffusion going to spawn back here. Seben. There's 2 acceleration members lurking. Septune trying to find a touch. Jolly Rogers, he's hunting for someone. Septune, the demo comes through, but Kyle with a huge save. Can he put it on? He's just got to turn it. He's looking for a teammate. The opportunity. Seben off the backboard, the follow, but it's denied away. Oh my goodness. No way, Gallium. Again, you thought they would finish it, but it was denied.
You got to take the shot there if you're Kyle. Wide open opportunity. He looked for the pass. I don't think the teammate expected it. And Kyle, if anybody's going to put this game away, it's going to be him. The ball is sent high up. Septune can't get to it. Oh my goodness. Redwater, though, he's going to find the touch. Kyle off the redirect, pops it high. Septune up with it, and he's going to send it down. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Who is going to advance to the grand finals? A little bit of a mistake. Oh my goodness, Rockerman, my heart is racing.
My heart is racing as well, Gallium. It's 3.5 minutes gone by, almost nearing another full game of Rocket League here in game 7 overtime. Both these teams, everything, their seasons have come down to this. They've been the underdogs. But now, in game 7, they got to be the heroes. A shot towards the net. It's going, but Redwater just in time. That one almost found its way through, but instead, it's going to be sent back in the diffusion zone now. This ball, opportunity, Seth,
Oh.
high off the backboard. Can he find something? Halo can't touch. Jolly Rogers off the back wall. It's an opportunity, but denied away. Seaben, some great connection there. Able to get it out as this ball into the zone here. Acceleration, popping this one up high. Here comes Seth, looking forward. The dunk is coming through. Seaben has to make the touch, and he does. Just able to get it away. An opportunity. Jolly Rogers looking for the shot, but it's going to go a little bit wide. Close opportunity yet again here as these two teams just throwing punches right now. No one can find the back of the net. It is an absolute stalemate. And now here's Redwater.
Wait a second.
Septune looking for the
Wait a
bump.
second.
Redwater, he's going to get demoed out. Is this one out of the midfield? Could be cleared away. Gallium.
Kyle.
4.5 minutes gone by
Kyle.
here as Kyle looking to make something happen, but it's denied away here. This ball still up high towards the backboard, but going to be cleared away in Gallium. My goodness, nearly 5 minutes of overtime in Game 7. These two teams will not give up.
Oh my goodness. But wait, this could be an opportunity for Diffusion. Halo has an opportunity, but I mean, I think Acceleration is going to handle this very well. Both teams just slugging it out. Acceleration with 12 shots. Diffusion with 11. Both teams absolutely throwing punches, as you mentioned.
My goodness, Gallium, we have passed 5 minutes of overtime. Demos galore here as both these teams look to hold on. They will not give up here. They will not give in Game 7. As this one, more demos coming through. Sep sending it down. This ball can be cleared back. Kyle, this could be a dangerous ball towards the net, but Redwater, another huge save on the goal line. This ball off the backboard could be cleared away to the side yet again. As Diffusion looking to strike. Jolly Roger's going to send it down. Redwater with a huge demo. This could be it. Acceleration trying to attack. Septune, what does he have? Flicking it towards the net, but it's saved away yet again. My goodness. 5:45 overtime. Diffusion going to pinch this one down. Acceleration. They're going to have to race back. Can they get this clear out? This ball is dangerous. Oh no, is it? It's going towards the net. It's in.
It's going.
Halo puts it in. 5:50. They're heading to the grand finals.
I cannot believe what we just saw. Diffusion with ice in their veins. Halo boys, when all hope seemed to be lost for a Diffusion goal, he comes in and he scores the biggest goal Diffusion has ever gotten in their brief history. What a series, Rocker Man.
Oh my goodness, man. They gave us all the content and then some. Gallium, a whole another game of overtime. 5:50, nearly broke the Nemesis record for overtime there. About a minute away from that one, but my goodness, they battled all the way to the very end, and holy Gallium, what a series.
Man, 2 Game 7s in a row plus a Game 7 overtime. That is something. Nemesis, it can't get any better than this, but we're running super behind time, Rocket Man. I think we had to get this next match underway.
Yeah, we got to get going a little bit, unfortunately. But my goodness, congrats to Diffusion, their first ever grand finals appearance. They will be heading there on Saturday night to take on Frost. And my goodness, if the Novice League has something like that in store for us on Saturday, well, we might all pass out. But to avoid passing out now, we are going to have to set it to our break here. Coming up next, we got some division rivals. Origin taking on Diffusion here. Diffusion's winning over. Origin taking on Banshees, division rivals here in the Prospect League. We're going to be heading to a brief break, and when we come back, Origin, Banshees, coming up next. We'll see you guys in a bit.